Mental Fox here with more of the Outer Worlds. Thanks for joining me again. We are here in Emerald Vale, and we're doing this quest for Nyoka here. We're supposed to be finding two more of her people that were on her team. They were hired to clear an infestation out of an expansion site. So that's what happened here. Well, let's see if they're still alive. I have a feeling they're not gonna be, but they could be. And we're going to find out when we enter this building, maybe. We'll see. Or maybe... Oh.
Take a gander. The door's busted. Rebekah? Anders? You in there?
Door's busted. Examine keycard panel. Well, we may find ourselves running around here.
Huh. Rebekah taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Oh, no. Oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. Up here's Anderson. Oh, no. Here's Rebekah. We got these Charon medallions. This is the medallion you retrieved from Rebekah's remains. It is inscribed with the letters Charon. Well, I haven't retrieved it yet. Oh, man. Well, maybe this will explain something here. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebekah's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice, just so he could take a shower. Clara, I hope the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We're sick of getting sick, of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do. So, Anderson, it sounds like, maybe got hurt by the Marauders or something out there. And then Rebekah here was like, nope, you're not taking me.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Okay. I don't remember who Clara is. But I guess Clara is Rebekah's sister. Alright, well, let's loot these guys. That's what we do. We loot people. Quest was updated. I'm not sure what was updated exactly. You found Anderson's remains and retrieved his medallion. And now we retrieved her remains. So we've searched the outpost. We get some experience points. And now we need to speak to Nyoka about all this. That's 3 medallions out of 6. Speak to Nyoka about what to do next. Okay. But first we loot. Finish looting and then we'll talk to Nyoka. I'm going to take this stuff. These guys don't need it anymore. A frozen dinner. Okay, Nyoka, we're supposed to talk to you, so let's talk.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Okay, I'd have kept it from her. The news would only have hurt her, or she'd still want to know just the same as you did. Yeah, I think she'd still want to know.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Huh, what am I doing? Let's see here. Might do it. I don't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know, or you're guessing here any way to find out for sure, or I'd rather just go in there guns blazing. So, any way to find out for sure?
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns.
Not really.
Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Okay, so now she wants to go to Scylla, even though there's primals right here on this planet. We just killed some. But hey, whatever. We're supposed to collect 3 pheromone glands from pungent primals. Okay. I'm not real sure I understand what's going on with this quest. I mean, aren't there 3 more medallions we need to get? Why is she already talking about luring out a Manta Queen? Collect 3 pheromone glands from pungent primals. The Manta Queen will only come out if it thinks a threat is invading its territory. A few primal glands will do the trick. Nyoka suggested Scylla as prime hunting ground. Well, it's like every road is leading us to Scylla. You have anything else you want to say, Nyoka? Probably not.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
Never mind. Okay, well, that's what we came here to do. So I guess we will leave this place and move on to another location. Let's take a look at our quests and see where we're going to go. This is the main quest that takes us back to Byzantium. We're not going to do that one yet. Scylla. Oh, okay, this is the thing that Lilia just gave us to do. This is Scylla, Byzantium, and Scylla. So what are we going to do? We're going to do this one. I want to do this one for Lilia, because she made it sound like there's like something going on. And maybe if we do this quest and we go back to her, maybe she'll have more work for us to do. So this is the quest we're going to do. We're going to bring up the map. We're going to fast travel back to the good old Unreliable. And then we will travel to this station and check it out. We'll save Scylla.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Ellie and Max, huh? Okay. I don't know if I've seen those two talk to each other before. What's up?
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
Okay. All right, let us go to the navigation computer, and we will head to this station. Another fun and exciting place for us to explore. Do I want to put anything in here? Any weapons or armor I'm not going to use? I considered giving this to Felix, but I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to have him use it, really. And then mind control ray is awesome. This thing is great for fighting big enemies. Although I don't know if we're going to find any on the station, but we'll see. Okay, HRS-1084, a satellite in the outer part of the Halcyon system. Heliospheric Research Station 1084 is technically owned by the board, but has been long since abandoned. Okay, let's go.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't. Okay, well, let us go to this place. And, I mean, we could travel with anybody here, really. Who do I want to travel with? What about, it's been a while since we traveled with Max. And, Sam certainly had a lot to say when we last traveled with him. So let's travel with Sam. What the heck, why not? Do you think we're going to find enemies on this station? I would imagine we are. I don't know what they'll be. Rogue robots. Who knows? That's what he says when we crouch down. Huh.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
Oh, okay. Well, Vicar Max knows an awful lot about this place, apparently. Let's see here. HRS-1084 seems to be powered down. See if you could find a power source to get the place back up and running. Here's a mechanical sentry, and that's probably what we're going to find here. We're going to find some mechanical sentries guarding this place, maybe. Probably what we're going to find as far as resistance. Ooh, restricted access. Interesting. It's broken, though. Oh, when we turn the power back on, I bet you this will be a restricted access place again. But right now with the power off, it's not. So let's do our exploring and looting now before we turn the power back on. Watch out for that. Oh, don't step on... Oh, Mac. Oh, Sam, you just walked right over top of that dead robot. Oh, enemies. In that direction. Look at my compass. Restore power. Override terminal. Is there something behind that box right there? No, they're in a different room. Alright, let's keep looking around out here before we go in there. Start fighting. Can we go in here? No, it's sealed. I'm going to guess that door is going to open when we restore power. Just a thought. Ooh, or we don't need no stinking power. We'll just crawl through here. It's kind of fun, right? We got a ladder there. This takes us right in here to this room. Cool. Okay, that's fun. Look at that. Can you crouch down? You can. Look at Max crouching down. Ooh, here's a blank UDL keycard. All right. Here is a safe we could get into pretty easily. Kind of love that wallpaper. Here is a sawed-off shotgun. Terminal here. A door that's sealed on this side as well. Ooh, backpack. Nice. Okay, let's see what's on this terminal here. Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics would like to remind employees that it is in no way responsible for the highly unfortunate but realistically probable case of loss of life in its facilities. Lab 1084 High Security Containment Checkpoint Alpha. Error, unable to access memory cartridge. Error, terminal power below 5%, terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power supply to station to resume normal terminal operations. Okay, well, we're going to have to do that then. I wonder what that is or was. Don't know. Let's go out here and let's climb up this ladder, see what's up here. There's a body here. This is a scientist. Oh, look at him. He's got all kinds of weapons here, but it didn't seem to help him. I wonder what got him. So this was a hunting rifle ultra that we just picked up here. Does a fair amount of damage, but it's not really what I'm looking for, I don't think. Oh man, a broken terminal here. It's too bad. Okay. I'll just plop down from here. Mind your head, it says. Sam is definitely not subtle. I just realized I'm traveling with Sam and Max. Weren't there like a series of computer games, maybe back in the 90s? Sam and Max? You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, look at this. This is interesting. Can I not shoot through that restricted outs? Oh, that's because there's glass in the way. Hi, how's it going? Gosh, this might hurt me. It did a little bit, but what was I to do? That was weird. There's like a square there. Don't know if I've ever seen that before. You've never seen a square before? You know what I mean. Enemies in that direction. Possibly in that room there. Let's look at the map. How big is this place? Oh, there's 2 floors. I guess it's not that big. We got a couple rooms here we could look at. Some stairs here. More sealed doors. I don't know if these are going to open up when we turn the power back on or not. See, there's that square again. I guess I just never noticed that before. Huh. I guess it's just the interact icon. I don't know. Okay, so in here... Oh, this is interesting. What is up with this? Some guy in stasis there. My compass is showing enemies in there. We can't go that way. So this is right now a dead end. So let's head back. Loose lips, pink slips.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
Yeah. I think we can handle it, Max. They're just mechanicals. I mean, big deal, you know? I'm not worried about it, although there are a lot of them in there. They're just kind of like hanging out. Just hanging out, doing what mechanicals do. Hydrogen peroxide. Okay. More mechanicals down there. So he is not activated right now, but he is showing up as an enemy on my compass. That looks like some kind of button I could press, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Well, let's see what this terminal is for after we pick up this Purpleberry Punch. Universal Defense Logistics. Let's see. This again is another terminal that doesn't have enough power to do anything for us. So we need to get this power back on, man. There's really no way around it. We need to get the power on. We can't go in there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. People just leave their bins laying around, filled with stuff. Alright. Come on, Salmon Max. Oh, hi. Let's back up a little bit. I really feel like there should be a different way to take care of those, but that's the only way I know how to take care of them. That door is just not even going to respond. Get some stairs going down. You found the kitchen. You guys hungry? There's food in here. Just, you know, help yourself. But you're going to have to get to it before I get to it, because if I see it, I'm going to pick it up. Ooh. See? Deep fried Sisty Bits right here, man. They are delicious. Picture of a pig on them. Purpleberry lunches. You know, heavy ammo. Well, we're filling up on stuff I'll probably never use, but that's okay. We can carry quite a bit of stuff. Especially thanks to our companions who really help us carry things. And right now, I'm at 326 out of 390. So we're getting there. I'm going to need to take care of my inventory here at some point. I keep saying things like this, but at some point, I need to go through here and get rid of some of this stuff that I'll never use. I just keep putting Purpleberry Crunch in here, which gives us plus 200% natural health regeneration. This is a nice thing to have when I'm in the heat of battle. This gives us health plus 25%. Also a nice thing to have when we're in the heat of battle. That's the only time I use my inhaler, basically, when I'm hurt in battle. Okay, so here's one of the terminals that we're going to need to do something with. So this is the engineering section terminal. The generator status is active, and its mode is in maintenance with 2% output. Maintenance mode is active, minimal functions available. Well, let's put the generator mode into normal. Engineering section terminal, updating generator mode to normal, disabling emergency lighting, activating facility lights, activating security protocols, activating air recyclers, new laboratory scent option selected. Oh, that sounds nice. Flushing toilets. Error flushing toilets. See maintenance logs for details. Generator mode change complete. Maintenance logs. View facility status reports. Critical issues 1, non-critical issues 2. Critical issues. Issue 1, a toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered 1,243 days ago. Non-critical issues. Issue 1, sensors indicate Alta Vitae gas is leaking from storage tanks. Alta Vitae gas is toxic to humans. Admin override. Priority set to non-critical. Management does not utilize the Alta Vitae gas tank storage room. Issue 2, sensors detect that the new laboratory scent air freshener is running low. We could repair the toilet, or we could return to route. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I don't repair the toilet.
Captain.
Oh, hi.
I've
What?
been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
Yeah. So, what's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has
Uh-oh.
been tracking our position and just recently
crap.
docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now.
Great.
I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain.
Uh-oh.
So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
I think you've got the wrong guy. What do you want? What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
We could try to intimidate her. You're about to make an enemy of Sublight. Trust me, you don't want that. Or we could try to bribe. We could would a cut of the profits change your mind? Say 825 bits. Well, let's use our formidable intimidation skills and see if this works.
Sublight? Ah.
Oh.
I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me.
Oh well. Now I feel bad. Want to fight me anyway off the record, or sorry, better luck next time. I mean, I really don't mind fighting them. I mean, I could use the experience points and maybe they'll have some cool stuff. And it'll be something fun to do, maybe. Yeah, let's see if they want to fight off the record anyway.
That's kind of you to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season on trespassers. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The
Okay.
UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Yeah, well. Restricted area requires ID the board. Okay, well, yes, it's a restricted area, but I'm not too worried about it. Our quest was updated. You convinced the UDL forces to leave the station. Make your way over to their override terminal. I don't think that Lily is going to be too happy that we were followed here. But maybe she'll never find out. So there was a toilet we could repair here, and I decided not to repair it because I guess I'd kind of like to maybe find where the toilet is and see what it looks like now, and then repair it and see what the difference is. Does that make any sense? I think it does.
Entering quiet mode.
Yeah, you do that. Be quieter while you do it. So we turned the power on, and now we need to go up there to an override terminal. I guess that's where we're going to get the override cartridge. Although it still says it seems to be powered down. See if you can find a power source to get the place back up and running. Huh. Not real sure. I mean, do I need to repair the toilet to get the power up? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, we'll come back, if I remember. So now we are not in a restricted area anymore. And this will take us back into a restricted area. And there are robots in here, so we're going to switch to using these shock-type weapons, because I believe these are better for robots. And Max is using this assault rifle. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I have any other weapons that do shock damage, which is too bad, really. I wonder what happened if I gave the mind control ray to one of my companions. So yeah, I don't really feel like I have a good weapon to give to him. We could instead give him this level 19 version of this weapon so he does more damage. And then for Sam, we can't give Sam weapons. He just uses these things. And since there's so many of these guys out here, it might be interesting to use the mind control ray on them to get them to fight each other. But the problem with that is that then I don't get the experience. And these guys, I'm not really worried about these guys. Let's just go ahead and take them out. Let's like shoot things.
Preparing to nuke
Oh, in they go.
I'll take your confession now.
I haven't set these guys to wait around.
Object is tuned to be backward.
Oh, there's some, maybe some tough enemies in here.
Job fulfilled.
Okay, well that was pretty easy. There's still more enemies in here though. We're not done yet. Good job, team. We'll just let them be. I'm not too worried about this place. Famous last words. Ooh, the board reputation decreased. Yeah, they don't like it when we blow up their stuff. They don't like that at all. I wonder what my reputation with the board is anyway, to begin with. The board, neutral. Yeah, we're pretty neutral with them, alright. But I don't think we want to be friends with them anyway. You know what? I never did go online and look to see if there was any way I could have made peace on Monarch between the Iconoclasts and the MSI people. Remember there was a chance that we could have maybe talked to Zora and see if we could convince her to be the leader, but she didn't trust us. I forgot to go online and look for that. I just came through that door. Okay, keycard encoder status online main menu. Encode keycard, messages and personal files. Remember we picked up a blank keycard in here. I don't know what I need it for, but we're gonna find out, I'm sure, at some point. Messages from redacted subject closing down to station security all. A transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS-1084. I have taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company-branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Okay. Do not interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak to a Spacer Care-approved alienist. Okay. Personal files. Note on J. Guthrie. James is gone and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. You could have said something, James. We were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. The bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. Wow, what was going on in this place? Note on Chief Kimball. Kimball thinks there'll be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night, said that if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. What the hell is going on around here? I guess I'm going to encode the keycard. Encoding keycard encoded successfully. You have lost blank UDL keycard. I don't know what I need that keycard for. Gained electrical control room keycard. Well, there you go. That's what we needed it for. Let's go... Let's see here. Where was that other terminal that we couldn't get into? Here? Let's get into this terminal. This is priority user I. Kimball messages to redacted subject regarding your concerns. So initially Kimball wrote to redacted, or no, redacted wrote to Kimball. You asked that I reach out. I'm doing so. Is something amiss with the team? How's the morale? Their commitment to the project? And Kimball responded and said, of course morale is low. You gave those PhDs tanks of nuclear scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What did you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree, Kimball. Okay. Here is something to Kimball. This is to A. Kimball from I. Kimball. Okay. Subject bedtime story. It's a draft. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband, but she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending? Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday, Mom. Well, some password was her daughter's name, so now we know a password, Angelica, to something. Security routines. We could hack, engage automechanical recharge protocols, or we could engage automechanical defense protocols. Apparently we have 100 hack right now. Our hack is at 130. Thanks in large part to Max and Sam, who give us an additional 70 hack. So anytime I want to hack something, I should walk around with these dudes. So we could go in here and override these guys so they don't fight us, but then we don't get to shoot them. Yeah, let's override them. We don't really need to be lessening our reputation with the board any more than we already have. Automechanical defense protocol initiated, excluding user Mental Fox from the target list. Adding UDL personnel to the target list. Attack protocol successfully set. Okay. So, if those UDL people had come on board, well, the automechanicals would have attacked them. But they're not coming on board, so it's all good. Here's a door we couldn't get in before. Alright. A barred door. Excuse me, Max. And then there was this hallway down here that I wanted to go back to once the power was on. Just to see if we could get into any of these doors. Oh, this is interesting.
Proximity analysis. External fill sterilization measures employed. Caution, contact with electrical currents can be lethal to customers.
Okay, thanks, Sam. Thank you very much. I guess he's talking about... Oh, that current right there. Interesting. Okay. Well, instead we're going to go this way. We're going to unlock this with the electrical control room keycard. And we're going to see what's in this room. Hardanarum Elixir? Have I ever seen that before? That name doesn't sound familiar. I'm gonna guess... Oh, no. Let me scroll down some more. It's not showing up as something new. But I certainly don't remember that name. And unfortunately, I don't remember what it looked like. Are these... It says it's sorted by name. Are they, though? I don't think they are. Now I think it's sorted by value. This is a 15. This is a 0.75. Weight, value to weight ratio, name. So this should be sorted by name now. Okay, I guess it is now. Okay, so this was started with an H. Whoops. I just want to see what it was that we picked up. I can't believe it's not Borst. Hardanarum Elixir, a skin stiffening agent. It's like botulism toxin for your whole body. Maybe we could use this terminal to turn off that power in that room so we can get through. Checkpoint beta, security routines. The UDL Electro 4 3000 is online. Disengage checkpoint security. But before we do that, let's look at these personal files. Log Mama Bear. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electro 4 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Is she preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Okay. Let us disengage the security here so that we can walk through there. Alright. Come on, guys. Looks good. Cool. All of these rooms are open now. Now we can get in here. So these are just quarters for the people working on the station. But there's stuff in here, so we're going to pick it up. More quarters. Man, kind of small, right? Figured maybe these might be special quarters since they're at the end of the hallway, but they're not. They look just like the other quarters. Necklace in there. Oh. Weapon parts. Creams and sprays. More quarters. All kinds of stuff just laying around. I don't know what these people did for entertainment. I don't see a TV or computer or anything. Well, this is, oh, hi. We're gonna be friends though, right?
Scanning for
Yeah.
C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
So what is up with this place? Here is a button we could examine. Holding tank 001 log. Subject Dr. Charles McNulty. We've seen that name before, right? We've definitely seen that name before. Current status alive, unstable condition. Status setting active. Notes, subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. In gratitude, Dr. Eva Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, Dr. James Guthrie, and Dr. Claire Pearsall. Are these the people that we saw in that lab on Cascadia? It's all connected, man. Oh, man. Somebody in that tank up there. Oh, he's up there. Okay, I didn't even notice that because I was like, wait a minute, why is this here? So this is McNulty. He's up there. And then down here, hey, excuse you. Here we've got another person just hanging out. This is holding tank 3. This is Dr. James Guthrie. Current status alive. Extremely unstable condition. Status setting active. Notes, subject will need extensive nucleon resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you all and fix this, I swear on it. Please forgive us, Chartrand and Fall. Huh. Does Sublight know what they're getting into here? Do they want to resurrect these people? I don't know. And then there's another stasis tank up there. Such an inconvenient spot for a stasis tank. I don't know how he got in there. And this is holding tank 2. This is where Dr. Claire Pearsall is. She's alive in unstable condition. Notes, subject's condition is dire. Make sure resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time, I swear. We'll bring you back. With love, Chartres, Fall, and Guthrie. What the hell is going on around here, man? There is a bigger story taking place that I still do not understand, even though we've seen parts of it in multiple locations. Here's that bar. Take us back out to this place. And here, I believe, is what we came here for. So, is this, what's going on here? Isn't that lockpick? Oh, it's hack. Okay. Oh, okay. I was getting hack and lockpick confused. Okay, so to get in here, I need lockpick of 100. We could probably bring different companions with us that increase my lockpick, so we can get in there. This is the personal terminal of E. Chartrand. It has been 1,217 days since last login. Well, let's start with the logs. 3 priority entries found from user E. Chartrand. Charlie, Claire, and James. Charlie. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him, until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour since. Claire. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. James. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all of our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS-1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point. Let's access the outbound comm transcript. Transmission begins. E. Chartrand. Is anyone listening on this frequency? And somebody whose name is redacted says, who is this? I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless silence until a mission and end state is achieved. Executive override, password antediluvian. Or antediluvian. Audible sigh. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilts. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George de Hevesy Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Damn it, this is an Transmission ends. Executive override for user Chartrand E discontinued, duration indefinite. Okay. Well, there's still a lot of stuff here for us to look at and read, but I don't want to rush through it, and I need to end this episode. When we come back next time, we'll go ahead and look at the rest of the stuff on that terminal. And then if that terminal doesn't get us through this door, it might, because there was some kind of security thing here. But if it doesn't get us through this door, then we'll bring some companions with us who help us with our lockpicking skill. I hate to end this episode here, but I do have to, so more fun for us coming up in the next episode. I hope you join me in that episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, maybe let me know, leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again in the next episode.